You can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-264-0149 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-264-0149. That's 800-264-0149. What do you have to lose? Call 800-264-0149. Again, 800-264-0149.
AM 560. The Answer.
You know, we have some wonderful people that chime in. We have some scallywags that we ban. Because if you voted for the destruction of my country, your opinion doesn't mean guts and gold to me. And if you look around at these Democrat areas, you understand the people who support the Democrats are normally in on the scam. They normally work for the Democrat mafia. That's why in these Democrat areas, it's far more advantageous to be a part of the crime syndicate than it is to be a citizen who funds it through taxes that are really extortion costs. And the beauty is now, it is very evident the difference in costs. So when people say the stock market doesn't matter, well, it matters on a lot of levels. Number one, it represents that companies not only gave common people, anybody, an opportunity to partner with them. That's what you do when you buy a stock. It's their currency of their company. And it goes up because their company is either strong or it's weak. And you're seeing the move of companies leave Democrat areas. And there's a reason the Democrat areas extort their own people with impunity.
California State Assembly member Carl DeMaio here. And do you want proof that California Democrat politicians intentionally are trying to price gouge you at the pump on the price of gas? Well, you can look no further than Assembly Bill 2672. This is a bill that knows where we're headed in the state of California. We're going to run out of gasoline very shortly. It's because we're not refining enough gasoline. Of course, we're not bringing in oil anymore. We're not pumping oil. So where are we going to get our gasoline? We're going to have to buy it from other states at an expense and bring it into California. But it's still, get this, it's still predicted that the gasoline that we bring in from other states will be cheaper than gas that is produced and refined here in California with all of our insane regulations. Well, guess what? The politicians don't want you to know that. And in fact, they want to get a cut. So Assembly Bill 2672 would tell the state of California government to increase the gas tax by any amount of savings that the cheaper gasoline from other states would give you at the pump.
Do you understand that? They're regulating you into poverty. They are preventing you from taking advantage of your money, as every Democrat state does. Every single one.
In other words, if you got a cost savings, it ain't going to go in your pocket. It won't go to your bottom line. It's going to be gobbled up by Democrat politicians who just want more money. And they don't want to acknowledge that the gas here in California.
They're supposed to represent you, not extort you, not figure out ways to take away the value of your money. And they cannot win elections, which is why they openly steal them.
Following up on a story that we first brought you yesterday after police find an estimated 100 stolen ballots at a homeless camp. There's new concern now about the upcoming special election that's just being held with all mail-in voting.
So CBS, all mail-in voting, all fraud, like the mail-in voting that stole the 2020 presidential election, which is why we're going to tell you about some good news. 29 states, all scallywag scum Democrat states are suing to keep their voter rolls private. Well, now we're going to have a national registry, which is why elections in Democrat areas, much like the politicians that rule them, are illegitimate.
Right now, a federal judge is declining to halt President Trump's executive order seeking to create a national list of eligible voters and limit mail voting. He's rejecting arguments by Democrats and civil rights groups that the provision exceeds the president's powers. When a voting bill stalled in Congress, President Trump issued an order creating a list of eligible voters and directing the Postal Service to send mail ballots only to those on the list.
And when it comes to the reality of California, like the reality of Illinois, the reality of New York, like the reality of pick an area, Massachusetts, pick one. It's all the same.
Right now, all the money is leaving Los Angeles because why would anyone put money into a place where we allow, as a city, the city leaders allow naked drug addicts in front of restaurants and business? You can have the nicest tower in downtown LA and have a naked drug addict attacking you with the machete in front. Nobody's putting money in, but these people know when I'm mayor, I will enforce all the laws that exist.
You know who else knows that? The opposition, which is why they do what they were born to do: lie, cheat, and steal.
Now on to California, where the race for mayor in Los Angeles is getting a bit more messy. Spencer Pratt, who has been gaining in the polls, is now filing a complaint against Mayor Karen Bass. Now, Pratt says she violated election laws by campaigning too close to a polling place, even posting, you're looking at it here, the video on social media. Watch.
Hey! Hello, everybody! All right, we're on the countdown!
They've been doing that in Illinois for 1,000 years. All their thug morons that I could never pick a fight with. All standing in front of the polling places, giving you handouts, telling you who to vote for. All mafia Democrat areas run the same way. Which is why this kid, Nick Shirley, was able to expose the way in which they enrich not just their own coffers, but their friends through stealing from entitlement systems. So what does California do?
A California bill is facing intense backlash, with Republicans now calling it the Stop Nick Shirley Act. State Republican Representative Carl DeMaio says the measure, backed by Democrats, could crack down on citizen journalists who use video to expose fraud and government waste. The bill would allow certain organizations to demand videos be taken down, even if filmed in public, and seek thousands of dollars in damages with possible criminal penalties.
It was put forward by the AG of California's wife, an elected whore, and it passed. That passed. It is now illegal to report on absolute and total crime by citizens of the cohorts of the Democrat mafia that facilitate the theft, like the Somalians in Minnesota, in Ohio, in Maine, anywhere they are. Gene Dalton.
Hello, Shaun. How are you?
Good, Gene. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I'll be at a doctor's appointment every day next week, but today I said I have to call Shaun. You're doing a great job getting the truth
Gene,
out there.
Did you check and see if they're Democrat doctors? Because if they are, you come down here by me. I make certain no Democrat goes near you. Have you done your homework?
We don't want that to happen. I already at the big hospital last year I got operated on, and everybody told me to get a lawyer. One of the women thought doctors, like big urogynecologist.
Oh,
she got into me and did a job on me, and I can't do it. I'm 92 years old. I'm not getting.
You don't need a gynecologist anymore. We're good, Jane. Thank you very much. We'll be back.
It's almost time once again for the annual AM 560 Golf Outing, presented by Signature Bank. AM 560 is proud to partner with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to help them support America's first responder and military heroes, to help America never forget 9/11. This year, our golf outing is happening on Monday, June 15th at McRae Memorial Golf Club in Barrington. When you purchase a foursome to join us, you'll enjoy a full day of golf, meals, an awards reception, and a silent auction. And if you're a business owner, when you purchase a foursome, you'll also receive an AM 560 marketing campaign, which includes 25 one-minute commercials to air on AM 560 Monday through Friday between 5 a.m. and 8 p.m. and a free digital marketing analysis. Reserve your foursome today at 560theanswer.com/golf. That's 560theanswer.com/golf. Sponsored in part by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Nolan Webster and by real estate broker Ed Dream at leavingil.com.
If you've saved $100,000 or more for retirement, call Steve Shyman today at 833-945-7283. That's 833-WILL-SAVE. 833-WIL-SAVE. Schedule your no-cost, no-obligation retirement review and make sure your plan is built to protect what you've worked so hard to earn. And don't forget to listen to Steve's show, Protecting Your Assets, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. right here on AM 560. Call now, 833-945-7283.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need